Hello friends, what's up? How are you all doing? Fantastic. So this week we are going to see about options Greeks. The options Greek is the final part in our first set of options related videos, which are the basic set of videos needed for our future lessons. Option Greeks I divided into two parts. First part we are seeing right now. Next week I'll cover the second part. In the first part, I'll be covering delta and gamma. Let me reiterate what I said in my previous videos. Options price consists of two parts, intrinsic value and extrinsic value. Intrinsic value is the difference between stock price and strike price. Extrinsic value is the difference between options price and intrinsic value, right? So extrinsic value has many components in it. We have all these components that make up extrinsic value, like delta, gamma, theta, vega and rho. Delta and gamma are the impacted due to stock price, and theta is due to time to expiration, and vega is due to implied volatility, and rho is because of interest rate change. Let us see what are these Greeks, why we need to know about Greeks. All these Greeks I have delta, gamma, theta, vega, rho for call options and delta, gamma, theta, vega, rho for put options. So whatever you see in the options chain, all these Greeks are presented in long option perspective. The left ones are the Greeks for long call and the right ones are the Greek for long put. Having said that, how can we derive the Greeks for short call and short put? So you need to change the symbol. So if you see 0.9656 as the delta for long call and the delta for short call for the same strike will be minus 0.9656. Same goes for gamma, theta, vega and rho. Alright, just change the symbol. All the values shown here are per share. So here is the options price. If I wanna buy 100 strike, I wanna buy a call, so I need to pay 11.85 per option. But for one contract, how many options we have? 100 options. Similarly, this delta is for one option. For one contract, you need to multiply it by 100. Right? And this is just not accurate, just a prediction. So this helps us to identify the future option price. When we are doing a business, we are buying and selling, right? And when we are dealing with some specific product, we like to know how the price is derived, right? So trading is also a business. Options trading is also a business. Instead of blindly buying and selling on the given price, if we know the values that are constructing this options price, it will be easy for us to combine multiple legs of options like long call, short call, long put and short call and create different strategies which we are going to see in the future sessions. Right? Delta. What is delta? When there is a change in the underlying, when there is a $1 change in the underlying, what will be the change for my specific strike? For example, here I have $110 strike. For $110 strike, when there is a $1 change in the stock price, how much will my options price change. The delta is 0.6613. So this will be the change. For example, right now at the money, you people by this time you'll be knowing what is in the money, at the money, or out of the money. If you don't know, please refer my previous videos. Assume right now the stock price is $110, which is at the money. I think tomorrow the stock price may increase from $110 to $115. Okay, so what will be my options price? Right now it is $277. When the stock price moves from $110 to $115, like right now at the money is $110. So when the stock price increases by $5, my at the money will be $115, right? So my $110 strike will come to the place of $105 strike. So the value for $110 strike will be $7.05. Fine. How this $7.05? Why this is 2.75 and why this is 7.05? Is because for this $110 strike, the delta is 0.6613. So if the stock price increases by $5, 0.6613 multiplied by 5 plus 2.77, that is 0.60765, which is near to 7.05, is how the price is derived. You may get a question like my derivation is only 6.0765 and here the actual amount is 7.05. Why there is a difference? So I like to reiterate here, options price is not only because of the delta's impact. There are many other components for options price, which is the stock, which is because time value theta, implied volatility vega, interest price rho, all have contribution for options price. So because of delta, the price will change to 6.0765, but there are other components which will contribute the remaining value. So when there are positive delta value, that will optimize the bullish trend. Like for example, if I am buying call, positive delta will be favorable for me. And if there are negative delta in case of buying put, so the negative delta will be favorable in case of buying put, because there I expect the stock price to go down. So the negative delta will be favorable for me. So the delta values range from 0.0 to 1.0. So the positive values are for bullish trend. What are the bullish trend in option chain? Long call, my expectation is bullish, and for short put, my expectation is bullish. So positive delta are favorable for long calls and short puts. Similarly, negative delta are favorable for long puts and short calls. Long put means what? Buying put. Short calls means what? Selling calls. So those are bearish. For those two options we have bearish expectation. So negative delta is favorable for me. Okay. So here I have a pictorial representation for delta. So this purple line is the delta for near term expiration, that is July 2020, and this orange line is the delta for January 2021 expiration. X-axis contains stock price, strike price, and y-axis contains delta value. Alright, so when you see here, when there is a change in stock price, the impact of delta will be more in the near term expiry, meaning in July you see more impact and in January there is lesser impact, right? When for example, think with this example, I am playing a music at higher volume at my home, the impact of that will be there for my neighbors, but for the homes which are far away located at the end of my neighborhood, they'll have very little volume impact, right? Similarly, same applies for delta as well. Near term expiry will have more delta impact, meaning when there is a change in stock price, the options price fluctuate more in the near term expiry, and for the long term expiry, which is after 6 months and 1 year, the impact will be pretty less. We saw about delta. Delta is related to the extent of change in options price with regard to change in stock price. Gamma is related to the extent of change in delta with regard to change in stock price. I repeat, delta is the extent of change or magnitude of change in options price with regard to change in stock price. Gamma is the extent of change in delta with regard to change in stock price. So you can consider gamma as the thrust or acceleration or the movement, the momentum for delta. For example, if I have a long rope, if I vibrate that rope in the center, there will be more vibration in the center and there will be less vibration at the end of the rope, right? Same applies for gamma as well. So when there is a change in stock price, you can see more change at the money option. At the money is what? Where the strike price is near to stock price. Okay, that's what I'm trying to highlight here. So just a pictorial representation. As I mentioned, the near term expiry will have more impact. The purple line is the gamma for near term expiry. Near term expiry means what? The option that expire immediately or in the very closer to expiry. For example, right now we are in July. If whatever the expiration that is in July is the near term expiry. The option chain that expires in December or January or future expiration. So here purple line is near term expiry, orange line that expires in 2021. So the gamma's impact is more at the money, and in the extreme end the impact of gamma is very less, right? And gamma's impact will be more, you see, in the near term and lesser impact in the future, right? This is regard to gamma and delta and gamma. Sorry, excuse me, this is not delta, this is gamma. So in the next session I'll be covering about theta, vega and rho, and what is the consolidated impact of all the Greeks in the options price. Thank you friends, thanks for your time. That's all for today's session. Keep liking my videos, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel. Thank you, bye bye.